just be yourself. And I'm like, who am I? That's where I've been for the past couple of years. Like, be myself where. I'm thinking about this as a catch up, random thoughts, chill vibe. But more than anything, I wanted to tell you guys where I'm at, where my mind's at, where we are here. Let's get into it. Okay, so I am trying this thing of washing my face straight after work because I feel like anytime after that, darling, we're lying. I've been MIA and it happens sometimes, and I've just accepted that it happens because life happens. So we just all have to deal with it. Hands washed, let me get my stuff. I've been thinking about how the whole time on social media I've been quite in my dumps, hey, and I've shared so much of that. And now that I'm in my lighter era, I think I'm like trying to reconfigure how to share that. Imagine being all down in your dumps for so long that you don't know how to share happiness, and I feel like we're there. More than anything, today I realized that after being in the slums for like 2 weeks of almost quitting my job, okay, I'm being dramatic, but the thoughts did come, almost like just giving up and not going to work, not pitching up, not showing up. I am still experiencing the same level of intensity that was there 2 weeks ago. I've just managed the stress about it, and I'm like, okay, let me not say I've managed the stress. Shout out to PUBG. Love you lots. PUBG. No, God has been so good, guys, because I absolutely, the one thing I've been praying about consistently the past few weeks was my anxiety. It was just getting so out of control, and don't tell me but like, because if you told me to pray about my anxiety years ago, I probably would have slapped you, because what makes you think I wasn't praying then? There is something about praying with faith that changes a lot of things, and unfortunately, if you're in the down dumps and you don't have any hope and any faith in anything, I'm not sure how you're going to drag yourself out of there by praying, because how do you pray when you don't believe what you're praying for? But that's a chat for another day. Point is, I'm happy and I'm excited to share it with you guys, because I'm like, oh my god, it's been so long since I just shared pure happiness or experienced it. Okay, let me wash my face because we've been doing this for a long time. In the spirit of sharing these positives, I'm like, let me also share some of the thoughts that I've been going through, specifically when it comes to myself. That's what I like to share on here, things about me. Anyway, had a very uncomfortable conversation with my partner a few months ago with regards to my life and how I'm navigating it in general, and vulnerability and everything. Included in the chat was, of course, YouTube, and how I was just like in the dumps, right? And honestly, that conversation redirected so much of my life. Like, it was a very pissy conversation at the time. Like, I did not appreciate it at the time, but I'm sure a day later I was like, you know what, bad it. And now I feel like I'm slowly coming back to myself, but also growing. So coming back to myself in that I used to share on social media because I just purely wanted to. I enjoyed it. It was nice. I loved it. There was no other pressure, whatever. I was just sharing because I wanted to. And then I don't know what happened, because I can't tell you what happened. Do I suffer from peer pressure? I don't know. But suddenly didn't want to be observed, or felt like even now I'm coming in a way that I usually wouldn't. Like, I would usually wait to fix my nails before coming back, or not come in my pajamas to show that I have not showered today because damn. But I'm like, no, we just share what we want to share, and I hope I'm not close to where I want to be, but I've really been enjoying my comeback to social media. I've been enjoying posting reels and TikToks and stuff, and not caring about numbers, It's been good. It's felt so freeing because I have redefined my whys once again, and the whys are back to I just want to share my life, and whoever likes it likes it. Whoever doesn't, I don't care about them. And yeah, let's get back to that. So that's what I'm trying to get back to in terms of social. You see, I waited too long. Let me just wash my face. I'm not gonna lie and say that I've been freed from all of it. I think there are days where I still feel like, oh my god, but that has decreased, and that's the fun part, you know, that I'm not as concerned about how many people get to watch my video. I'm no longer in my head about it, and that's the excitement that I wanted to share. And even now with like work and stuff and like the dump that we're in, I can't even tell you how peaceful. I'm not even anxious that tomorrow's Friday. Oh my gosh, we still have Friday. I'm just like, oh, tomorrow's Friday. But after the weeks I've had, I need God to give me a break. Like, I've been talking for over 2 hours almost every day for the past month, and personally I'm over it. Like, Lord, release this burden for me. The one thing I enjoyed about working from home was the element where I don't have to talk to people. But now here I am talking every day. Every day! For 4 weeks! But last week I embarked on it. Don't complain. Imagine in one of my down weeks, I was like, Bushe, what we're not gonna do is complain. Let me put this on. It's like you've lived off complaining, and I think one thing about complaining, it never serves you. Like, yes, basking in the complaining is so nice, and I'm not gonna lie, one thing about me, I actually enjoy that. Like, enjoy it so much. Like, oh, there's something that happens when you're complaining that just makes you feel like, yeah, oh my gosh, yes. And sometimes it does serve as a release from the stress that you're experiencing. Obviously, if you're done with the dumps, baby, it's gonna come for you, or it's gonna comfort you. But yeah, I'm just in a different element, and complaining is just, it's not working for me right now. And yeah, it actually drains me, and I can't imagine how it's been doing for my people for the past few years. But like, I'm trying not to complain, and I do feel that complaining definitely serves the enemy a lot. Like, complaining serves the enemy. The freedom that I felt, and I think that's a testimony actually as well, in the dumps that I was feeling the past 2 weeks ago. I mean, before this week, there were 2 weeks where I was completely down, didn't want to go to work, still showed up because I constantly prayed about it. And the magical part about that season, even though I was so down, is that every morning before work, I still grab my Bible. I was like, we're still gonna have God time, and hopefully after God time and praying, we will be able to conquer this day. The last 2 weeks were so difficult, guys. I literally was waking up, come my 1:08. That's time I must be at my desk. Come my 1:08, over 5 to 8, because I actually didn't want to wake up. My body woke up. Like, my body was up at 6:30, but I refused to get out of bed, and I would force myself to go back to sleep, even if it was at 7:30. I'm like, your eyes will close, you will shut down. And it was just tough. And this today is the first time in about 3 weeks where I've been able to wake up at least 30 minutes before I have to be a person. So a win is a win. A win is a win. And I also can't take for granted that the prayers that I've been praying for the past couple of weeks did not come through. Specifically last week, I even changed the order of my prayer or beginning of this week. And I realized that I'd been praying for my ego more than actually wanting goodness and whatever, in terms of work. Like, I've been praying to just get through stuff, to complete things in a miraculous time, to, satisfy everyone, because my reputation and last week or earlier this week, I think I changed my prayer to just I just pray that I'm able to handle what comes this week. I pray for my clients, I pray for the people that I have to interact with. I also pray for myself, that I'm able to navigate whatever I need to navigate the most efficient way possible, no longer focusing on my ego, but if there's uncomfortability, if there's conflict, then I'm able to address it without like tensing up or like letting it go or losing myself about it. And y'all, like I'm not even like, there are things I can see bombs previously that would cause me to be in constant anxiety about the next day, and I'm like, it'll just happen. The way I've been talking so much, we're actually done, but because your face actually should take you about 10 minutes to do. I don't even remember the purpose of this video, but I just wanted to share the goodness that I'm experiencing, and I hope I'm able to share more of it. I'm praying that I'll be able to share more of this goodness in the coming future. Can we talk about how hard it is to realize that you don't know yourself? Because like there's a part where we like, just be yourself, and I'm like, who am I? That's where I've been for the past couple of years. Like, be myself aware. But we're coming into self, and I really want to make sure that this coming into self season is shared with the goodness that I'm also experiencing. It's not just the downs, and there will be downs. Shout out to Michelle, because I think Michelle's post, she posted something from Thessalonians last week. And I will put the scripture up because I absolutely do not remember word for word, but it was something about challenges, whatever, be grateful, whatever. I don't know, one of those that I used to roll my eyes at. But last week when I saw it, it worked. Last week when I saw the scripture regarding that, I heard it. And I guess this is a part for those who are going through the down, even in the spiritual side, like, but are hanging on by a thin thread, like just trying. It eventually comes back, I guess. I'm not where I want to be even spiritually, but I'm like, there was a time where I thought, there is no way you're going to get me to believe that there's still good, that I can await or trust God or experience or hear his word and feel touched by it. Like I had turned off completely, and slowly but slowly, it's so slow. The slowness is so sad, but slowly but surely we're getting to a point where Babji, I think, and I'm excited to share that with you guys. What a phase. Juices.